Mainly on Friday.
Hello, Cleveland. Welcome. We're doing something a little bit different.
Having a conversation.
I know you're having a conversation, but I started filming anyway, and you're all blurry because I'm doing my best. So Caitlin is here, and this is Casey. Hey, Casey.
What's going on?
So we are in Ohio City, here next to the West Side Market, and there's several breweries here in the immediate area. So we're going to go around and take a look at the breweries. Right now we are at Market Garden. No, I'm sorry, we're at Nano. Sorry, we're not at Market. We're at Nano. Excuse me.
We're next door to Market Garden.
We're next to Market Garden. Anyways, so we're gonna go through, taste some beers, and give you an idea of what it's like here. And we're gonna take you to one of my favorite places to get something to eat, and all it is beef jerky. So, but this jerky,
Pretty good.
it's worth it.
Yep.
Anyways, I have right now the Nano Nangerine. I think Casey got the Dorado, God.
Hard to say.
Dorado, yeah.
Still raw.
And then Caitlin got the Brew Wahoo. So this Nangerine here is really
I think that's
good.
the best.
You think so?
Yeah.
How about your wit?
That's okay.
Yeah?
It's a little clovey. You know how I feel about cloves in a beer.
Oh, she doesn't like cloves and beer. We found, so my favorite beer of all time is Erdinger, and we found one that's pretty close to Erdinger. It's Kuhn & Ludwig device beer, and they had it at Total Wine. And she's right, there's a lot of clove in it, and she just like it.
This isn't overpowering though, is it?
Yeah.
I'll drink it.
Anyways, we're gonna bounce around a little bit, and we'll pick up when we pick up.
Yep.
Bye. So we were here at Nano Brew, and we're heading down this way, closer to the west side. We ducked inside of the West Side Market here to stop by one of our common spots. One of the best places to stop is here at, if you're having trouble pronouncing this name, it's Sucre. And we picked up jerky. So we got 2 pounds of jerky. It's
expensive.
yeah, it's like $19 a pound. But let me tell you something, this stuff is incredibly good. So this is apple bourbon jerky here, and this is the hot jerky. And this stuff is hot. It's really delicious. So you can take a look over here into their counter. There's Casey. He came along inside with us. So we have buffalo jerky and sriracha and all that, but for me, for my money, it's all about the hot jerky and the apple bourbon jerky.
It was so good.
What's that?
My old female singer, when I was in a cover band, worked over here at this Riley's.
Oh, yeah?
Right over there. She used to bring meat pies every practice when she'd get out here.
Oh, nice.
We had so much good food from this place.
So this jerky, I actually have been trying to reproduce at home. I know like some of the things they do for it. I've been doing okay, but when we get out of the craziness here, we'll have a little sample of it. I'm not even joking. Like I'm salivating thinking about having a piece of this jerky. It's so good. All right, this market is awesome, by the way. If you ever get a chance to come in here, I highly recommend it. And if you live,
anything you could possibly want to eat.
yeah, and if you live here in the area, the prices really are pretty good. It puts the Williamsburg market to shame.
I'm looking at this rival meat stand.
Oh, you're talking about churches?
I don't think I've ever noticed.
I don't think I have either. Anyway, so this is a meat city, so people really take their, especially their smoked meats, they take them really
And
seriously.
obviously Polish.
Polish, yeah,
There's
definitely.
hardly any vowels in that.
That's right. Sucre is how it's pronounced, though. We know that now. All right, here we go. So just through here, where it's very, there we go. So just through here, where it's very dark now, because it's dark in there, is the meat section, and over here is the fresh produce section. It comes all the way through. It's a really large market, but Casey says he's going to take us somewhere special.
Taking them to Slyman's, Alton Brown's top 3 times every time he comes to Cleveland.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Sold. Let's go.
Ooh, it's got some heat. Holy shit.
So here's a piece of the Chucre jerky. Casey is attempting to drive it and eat it at the same time. It's got some heat on it, don't it?
This is hot, man.
Is you not tired?
Woo! My eyes are tired.
How's yours, Butt?
It was good.
Yeah.
I got a big piece.
So this is pretty typical for a piece of their jerky. It's big and it's dry and it's smoky and it's hot. And yo.
It's delicious.
Yeah, but it's clearly got some sweetness in there. I know they seasoned this with cayenne. I know that it's smoked over hickory, but
Usually better audio quality.
and they use teriyaki in there. So, but there's more sweetness than just that teriyaki because we tried to do this at home, and it comes out pretty good, but not quite like this. So if you're ever in the area right here in the Ohio City section of town, come on over to the West Side Market. You'll know it by the tower. I just got something in the back of my throat. Oh, it's so hot. It's real good though. All right, off to Slyman's we go. Boom. So we came, we're about half an hour outside of where we were in Cleveland just a little while ago in Beechwood. We're in Beechwood at Slyman's. And take a look at this sandwich. As you can see, we started to eat and did not film.
We needed some food.
So Casey and I both got the pastrami sandwich. We did have some, were these corned beef fries?
Yeah, it's
Sly fries?
yeah, sly fries,
Uh-huh.
crinkle fries, cheese, scallions, and corned beef.
Yeah, they were super good. Not much to behold left. And this is like half the order of pierogies that Caitlin got over here.
There was 10, I counted them.
Oh, were there? This is the really good food, so if you get a chance, come on out here. Like I said, we're about half an hour outside from where we were at the West Side Market, but
This is
good,
the only one.
good call.
It's not the only one.
They have more than one.
Family-owned chain.
Awesome. We're gonna keep eating. Not focusing. There we go. Every time. So we finished up over at Slyman's, and I just stepped on Caitlin's foot. I'm very sorry.
We drove around for a while.
We did. We took a look at the city, and then we came in to a place over here. This area is called East 4th Street, and there is an Indians game here tonight, so I don't know if you can see what I can see.
Yep.
So
There might be some
There
man
is-
tongue.
you can't see this, but this gentleman just here is rocking his V-line out hard. How you feeling? You want me to do
A
that?
little hot and bothered.
I'm gonna wear that to Cedar Point tomorrow.
No.
That way when we ride Steel Vengeance, I'm gonna go,
That on-ride photo is gonna be sexy.
3 thumbs up.
Anyways, the man's pants were falling off.
So at any rate, this is a really cool place to come if you're looking for something touristy to do. There's some bars around here, nothing particularly cheap to do. However, there is a really cool shop here, and it's this one right here,
Cleveland clothes.
Cleveland Clothing. Now, you might not have any particular pride in Cleveland. We like this city. We've been here a number of times. Thanks
I
to
have brown sunglasses.
That's right. But they do have lots of neat Cleveland-specific stuff. You know, Believe Land and yeah, I got a nice pennant shirt here over here.
In case you wanted a hat.
This is the same store that sells like the Mistake on the Lake shirts and all that too, right?
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Well, we'll go in.
So we'll just take a look at some of the merch in here so you can see it. Fine, thank you. Lake Erie is great. Lots of good postcards and all that in here. Pardon? So this is, it's sort of a juiced up version of shops that you will see in like airports and different places. Pardon me. So, Cleveland founded by Moses, reunited by many. Yeah. So you can see what we're talking about here. Certainly a nice place to come and get little souvenirs, you know, outside of like the airport shops that you sometimes go to. Well, you sometimes go to. You sometimes walk by when you're in the airport. But we have something very special that we're going to do here in just a little while. But we're going to have to drive over to it. We're going to get back over to Ohio City.
Do they make this in women's sizes? Excuse me.
Maybe.
That's a kid's shirt.
Let's see what we
by
can
the way.
find.
Okay.
Okay.
And I was like, that's the best shirt I've ever seen in my life. It did happen twice.
The burning of the river?
River burned 2 times from coal. But it is now so clean that the EPA continually comes to us for how we cleaned it back, that we've got all of our fish are back. The waters are completely clean to drink again. So we went from being a laughingstock because our river was on fire to we saved your asses, rest of the world. We'll tell you how to purify your water properly so it doesn't catch on fire.
Back over here at West Side Market now. Casey was giving us a history lesson, so I figured you might want to tag along.
It's a good one.
It is a good one.
Not many people know that rivers can catch on fire.
And it does.
But
and
they can't in Cleveland.
As a matter of fact, where we're going now has a beer named for that particular, or at least the first event, I guess. The first time it caught on fire. Burning River.
Did we talk about the plane trolling the Progressive Field?
We did not.
Okay. So the Indian Stadium is Progressive Field, you know, Progressive Flow, car insurance. And there's a plane carrying a Geico banner flying circles above the stadium. Also,
Really letting them have it.
it's probably the most Midwest thing ever. Like, not having people on the ground, but just flying a plane in circles above the stadium.
Midwest.
I don't mean to bother you, but you can save 15%.
Passive aggressive. Passive aggressive.
Passive aggressive. Passive progressive? What?
Passive progressive. So this lot here is where we have always parked. Every time I've come to Westside Market, we've parked over here. It used to be free, but it's not anymore.
No more.
So
You get an hour and a half free.
it didn't cost us. It cost us $1, I think, to come up here earlier. But anyways, so just over this way, this area right here is where the produce market is, and back you can see where the tower is back over there. So that other half is where the meat market is, and just over here is where we are headed next. Pick it up in a minute. After like 3 years of coming to Cleveland, we have finally made our way to the Great Lakes Brewery Tour. We've been here to the brewery before. We've eaten here and had good beers and enjoyed these beers for many years. But we finally made it, and Casey has joined us on our adventure. So, Caitlin has LNS.
Yep.
And Casey has
Public exclusive Goza.
That's right. And I got Holy Moses. It's a raspberry wheat. And so, when you come in for the tour, you get 4 sample tokens. It's $5, but make sure you sign up early. Because the reason we haven't done this tour before is because we always want to come and do it when we get here, and they're always sold out. Yeah. So it's only $5. You can sign up online. I did it down in Williamsburg a few days ago.
$5. Did you say that?
Yes.
I was listening.
I know.
At least you're honest.
Keeping it real.
Keeping it real.
Off the track.
You like that couples humor? We got it.
We're so off the track.
Subscribe.
None of this has been about a track yet.
Not at all. Not at all.
You're true. Not a track has been seen.
Not one. So, anyways, we're gonna go on the tour. I don't know if we can film on the tour, but if we can, then I'll bring you along. We'll see. We are all checked in on the tour, and we were told the video was okay, so we're gonna try and keep you updated as we come along. So we checked in right back here at the side of the Great Lakes sign, and we're headed up over here to the corner. And catch up with Caitlin. We stopped here at the corner of West 26th and Market, where the brew pub is. That's their original home. There's the shop as well. We're heading back down towards. Caitlin is brushing me off because I'm filming. I don't get any support, y'all. Caitlin, if you're editing this, please don't edit this out. And we're heading over here to the main building. Caitlin is ignoring me.
What?
See? Told you.
I'm keeping up with the tour.
I am with the tour.
He told us to keep up.
I'm with the tour.
We're gonna get lost.
Get lost. Follow the bachelorette party.
Apparently.
That's the way
Apparently that's the theme of the day.
Y'all, we've seen like
7.
this is now 7 bachelorette parties that we have seen since we've been out
Only
hanging
one
around.
large penis.
Oh, that's right.
Well, we also saw 2 bridal parties, so they're
That's true.
past the.
They're past the
The
penis
bride.
phase.
That's true. That's true.
No one's ever past the penis.
Yeah.
Wow.
Caitlin only saw 1 large penis today.
Yeah, and it was on East 4th Street.
Remember, this is YouTube.
Oh, that's right.
Demonetized. Bing.
Oh look, you can get married here.
Into the tasting room.
Wait, for real?
Welcome to Schaefer Hallway.
Okay, that's awesome. I didn't know they have it.
Time for a duel.
Back to the late 1800s and into the early 1900s, he was producing about 100,000 barrels of beer a year across the street where Dave's Supermarket is today. That's where his brewery was. It met the wrecking ball as a result of Prohibition, unfortunately. That building was sort of considered a bit of a pariah too. It was sort of fitted in such a way, and from my understanding anyway, that they didn't see any other way.
I'm enjoying this tour. Oh, it smells like hops. Yeah. There it is. This is the.
This is a good tour. He's a good tour guide.
Yeah, he is. He's doing a really great job. So now we get to go try a beer. So we were just in. That was the storeroom. The first room that I didn't film in was the bottling. Was the bottling room? Packaging. That's a better way to put it. And so now we're gonna head in and.
There's a wedding going on in there.
There sure is.
Alright guys, this is our first lesson. Before I start talking about what happens here, I promise you here, if you have a token burning a hole in your pocket or purse, you want to leave it for me in the picture. I'm going to start by pouring your word on the goal first. I'll make a last call on that one, and then I'll switch over to the Fitzgerald.
Dortmunder's my favorite. What's your favorite?
Like Gordon? I do.
I think Polly Dort.
Oh,
Polly Dort.
okay.
Of theirs.
Yeah, it just sounded like you had another one you like better.
It's just like nothing special. It's all year long.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not really all year long for us
True.
because we don't get to go up here.
Do you want to get one? You want a Dort?
I'll sip off whatever you get,
You want me to get one?
so I can keep mine.
Do you
Last
want
token,
a Dort or a Fitzgerald?
whichever you want. Get Fitzgerald. He's got Dort. We'll drink some of his Dort.
Get out.
This is the freshest Dort you've ever tasted? No. Okay.
How dare you?
We're like coveting
How
these
dare you.
little-
I know this is just audio and video. If you could smell how
It stinks
barley
in
in
here.
here,
I
shut
already
up.
said it.
Oh, it's so good.
Do you want a Dort? You want a Dort?
Yeah, it smells exactly like it does whenever you put your hops into your beer at home. If you brew at home, yeah, it's the stink that I told Caitlin before she ever brewed with me. I said the house is gonna stink. It's gonna stink.
But it doesn't stink to me, man. It's such a. It's a very particular smell.
And it's perhaps it's not malodorous, but it most certainly is odorous.
Oh
right?
yeah, no, that's for sure.
But
So good.
anyways, yeah, I was talking to Caitlin, I was like, this is a good tour. This guy's funny.
This guy's great.
Yeah.
Very good. He's not coming to CW. Sorry guys. He knows what he's doing.
Oh well.
No offense, Rob.
Let's have our beer.
45 degrees Fahrenheit for ales and 45 degrees Fahrenheit for lagers. We're going to set a liquid with these giant cocktail shaker looking at something called plain chiller heat exchangers. One of them has a chlorpropylene glycol in it, and I make the joke that they look like giant cocktail shakers, but the science behind it is very similar. That chlorpropylene glycol means like it's very, very cold, and we circulate the liquid through that fast to drop the temperature rapidly. You've ever had a mixed drink made for you, you know what the sort of science is behind that. Room temperature metal cup, ice, room temperature liquor, the next thing you know, a little shake.
I said at the same time when she walked by, we're like,
Yeah.
that's baby Kelly.
Yeah.
Yep. We're not wrong.
We're here now. Now we are at Market Garden. We were not at Market Garden earlier.
It's a delightful atmosphere out here.
And we've been joined by Lara. Hey Lara.
Hi.
So we're just doing this to wrap up our video here from romping around Cleveland here today. We hope that you've enjoyed it. If you have any questions, leave questions down in the comments and we will get back to you. Caitlin probably will get back to you.
Casey will respond because I'm from Cleveland and they're not.
Casey will respond. Casey also is the administrator for Defend the Table.
Defend the Table.
So go and check that out if you would like to.
If you like some tabletop nerd games, board games, and stuff like that.
Yep.
I
So
also do that.
Larry does that as well. You'll forgive me. I'm doing in this. So, anyways, make sure that you subscribe at Off the Tracks Reviews. We are on Facebook and obviously on YouTube. Make sure you hit that subscribe button here. And you can follow us also with our live adventures on Snapchat at Off the Tracks Rev. That's REV. Thanks so much. Bye. Bye.
See ya.